Tonight, Event St. Lucia seeks legal advice on a preliminary Power Soca Monarch incident. St. Lucians are asked to take more pride in their surroundings after a concerned citizen condemns the actions of people who allow their horses to graze and desecrate the Boseju outdoor training facility.
It's unsightly that people come to use the gym and, they have to combat, feces and the stench of it.
And a violent confrontation is caught on camera in the city. We have the details of these stories and more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Wednesday, the 26th of June, 2019. Welcome to the Hot 7 Nightly News. We're on Flow Channel 117, also being simulcast on Kiss FM 105.5 and 105.9. You can watch on our website, www.caribbeanhottv.com, or on our free Caribbean Hot FM mobile app. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. One soca artist has found himself in hot water with events company St. Lucia after a performance that literally went up in smoke. Calix Xavier, better known as Kakal, was one of the competitors in the Power and Groovy Soca preliminaries on Sunday the 23rd of June. During Xavier's performance, 2 high-output smoke grenades were released. These grenades are prohibited from being used indoors, and no prior approval was either requested or given by the officer in charge of the fire department. Now, it must be noted that the event was initially scheduled for 3 p.m. at the VG Multipurpose Car Park, but due to inclement weather, the event had to be moved to an indoor facility, that's the National Cultural Center. Event St. Lucia said the smoke grenades created a sense of panic and a resulting stampede from the building. Persons also experienced respiratory discomfort. Notwithstanding, all the judges remained within the judging vicinity, with some moving to the sound booth in order to avoid the effects of the smoke grenade. Though relocating, they still proceeded to judge the performance. Events St. Lucia, as well as the Cultural Development Foundation, owners of the National Cultural Center, are both currently seeking legal advice on the way forward. Now, we reached out to Kakal for comment, and he indicated that his attorneys are handling the matter and says further that a speedy resolution will be reached. In other news, a violent clash between 2 men near the Leclerc Cultural Club was caught on camera and is making the rounds on social media. The details surrounding the incident are unclear, but the 1-minute 15-second video shows a pedestrian throwing blows at a driver. The driver reportedly sustained lacerations to his face, and the matter is under police investigation. Surprisingly, in the video, the bus operator never drives off, but instead tries, pretty unsuccessfully, to shield himself from the blows and put up a defense. Another Leclerc driver is seen disembarking his vehicle in the video to assist the other driver under attack, but the agitated pedestrian turns on him. We will have more details on this matter in a subsequent broadcast. Weeks after a concerned citizen posted photos on social media condemning animal owners who allow their animals to desecrate a public exercise facility, one champion of the site is calling on St. Lucians to take more pride in their surroundings. He is hoping that the bad behavior will cease. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
A supporter of a 4-month-old facility is calling on locals to have more pride in what is theirs after reports that the venue has become somewhat of a smelly obstacle course. The Boseju Outdoor Fitness Park was erected in February for the workout pleasures of all those seeking a gym experience without the fees. Although it has become a popular staple for exercise enthusiasts, it has also become a popular grazing spot for horses roaming free in the vicinity. Of course, with animals grazing comes animal droppings, and in this park, the droppings are hard to miss. This has sparked outrage from users of the park, including one who took to social media to strongly condemn the owners of the animals. Speaking on the issue was concerned citizen McNaughton McLean, who also works with the organization who erected the park.
As a champion of this outdoor gym project, I'm a little disappointed with the owners of the horses that they would, tie the horses in the facility or just have the horses loose. I mean, it's unsightly that people come to use the gym and, they have to combat, feces and the stench of it. It's basically a virtual obstacle course, having to jump over the horse dung in order to exercise. So I think the animal owner should be a little more responsible and recognize that, this is there for the good of the nation and perhaps should, find some other place to tie the animals.
McLean lamented the mindsets of the persons who would allow such to occur.
I don't know what we'll have to do again. I think it's an issue of pride. And if you have pride, the same way you will take care of your home and ensure that your home and surroundings is clean and in pristine condition, when the public facilities are there, you should treat it in very much the same way because they're placed there for the public good. And by just, allowing the vandalizing the facilities, it is certainly a disappointment.
Plans are in place to erect similar fitness facilities in different constituencies around the island. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez.
Well, it's Calypso season. We're moving into the stages of competition and the competitors are gearing up to see who will have the Calypso Monarchy for 2019. Now, we know several people have been attending tent, but is the participation like it used to be? We want to know, do you think the love for Calypso is still very much alive in St. Lucia? Here's what you had to say.
Older generation of people in their 40s, 50s, yes, for Calypso, but the majority of the youth are not too keen on Calypso. Yes, it's true, they are the schools competition where they have the competition yearly, but after competition, what happens? The youth have been drawn to the reggae, dancehall, gangster music. That's the main thing. And right now, and they respect the music. That's where it is. For Calypso, no, Calypso has its people. These are the more senior people, the older generation. But the new generation, Calypso, no, is dancehall, the segment, as far as I can see.
On the low.
Why?
Because we're more interested in January segments and these other dancehall. Yeah.
Well, you should be more interested in the dancehall, my love.
Yeah, it's more popular to me.
And the Calypso is not?
Not really.
Yeah, Calypso is just for a certain age group, but Calypso I knew before, like Trinidad Calypso, you could find something sweet in Calypso. But Calypso now, like, is throwing words to each other. And I just fancy the way those fellas singing. Especially, I want them to sing something good. And especially sometimes the way them feeling Calypso, they're saying something close to a curse. Like, they will not say the normal thing the Calypso man say, but the Calypso man putting it close to obscene language. And them time for them fellas to try to change the word and give us a real Calypso. Think that making more sense because so many things happening there. And all of them going down one road. If it's politics, it's politics. And if it's something old, I don't like the way them style. It's time for them, it's time for the grown-ups with the grown people to start going to our little Calypso. And try to give us some Trinidad song. Give us something that we will play it wrong the year. Peace on to you.
Right now, the standard of Calypso, those Calypso performance, and when you really go in the days of Ashanti and stuff, you had a greater performance right now and before. But right now, honestly, I find it really lapsing. It really misses a lot. There is something it's missing and stuff. But truly, I'm not getting it. What you'll find people more into right now, even the Soca Monarch activities, and then when they have the Soca Monarch and thing, you'll find a lot of people singing that. But honestly, I do love my Calypso. I love it. That's a very fellas like Ashanti, Invader, those guys. But I think more needs to be done. I think government needs to do something to see how we can keep a high standard of Calypso in this country. Because truly, they send a strong message to politicians and to people and something. I think more needs to be done. But to tell you the truth, honestly, the level is going down like the guy in his dollar.
As a regular member that attends tent, the love for Calypso is strong on this island. The only thing that I find that is lacking is the promotion of Calypso. If we can get more Calypso shows here on this island featuring our local artists and not foreign artists, then maybe our people can begin to appreciate what type of Calypso and Calypsonians that we have here. In order for us to bring in the youths into Calypso, we have to make Calypso more interactive, start having shows that promoting younger Caisonians, not just on a school level, but having a national show like a Junior Monarch nationwide to get more young people into Kaiso?
No, I don't think the love of Calypso is there anymore. Because as far as I'm concerned, they don't have Calypsonians that sing in the Calypsos like they used to be before. I can mention a few names. Invader, everybody would want to hear what Invader coming out with, or Waterman Pep coming out with something. Right now, people are just, as far as I'm concerned, it's the new segment that leading everything now. Yeah? Calypso has no love like it used to be before. Right now, I didn't even know that winter season for Calypso because I'm not hearing anything like we used to before. You know, so that love just died out, my dear, and it will not come back at all.
You're watching the Hot 7 Nightly News. Stay with us. There's much more news coming up after the break.